Oh, 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 we're going live. I need to see how I look like. I'm doing okay. Just need to take a snap of that. It'll be very interesting. Phew! I guess here we are now, huh? I just need to check. This is my... Oh, God. Wait, let me just... I'm very awkward with this whole situation. Yo, what's up, Hugh, what's up, bro? It's been a long time since I play games. I mean, I did went live once. Okay. So let me just arrange that. Window capture. Just change the window capture to... Oh no, it would be like... There we go. Interesting. So I can change the scene. There we go. So, I'm fine here. But today we have a we have a broader agenda at hand. So, I was asking for people's responses on Instagram, and we got 5 responses. Yeah, we did play Among Us. It was so fun. It's just that I've been so busy these few days, so finally now I have a chance to go back on YouTube. Anyways, I was asking for questions. So I'm going to be live tonight. Ask me a serious question. Anything about, especially about politics or culture. Because, I don't know, I just like talking about it. I just feel like I want to talk about it. What can I say? It's very complicated. So a lot of things you're going to hear here is a lot of from Malaysian sort of like politics and culture and stuff. That's pretty prominent on Twitter, which is why I called this Twitter Talk. Because youngsters use Twitter. People who still using Facebook, I consider them to be not young. I wouldn't say old. It's just not appropriate. So the first question was by... I probably keep it anonymous. Let's take a look at the questions. So the first question is, pergerakan rentas negeri dibenarkan untuk tujuan pelancongan. I don't know, it doesn't seem like a question. But I think the question is, what do you think about cross-country movements should be allowed for the purpose of tourism? I disagree with this notion. I think cross-country movement, not cross-country, sorry, cross-state, I guess. Cross-state movement is not something that I really support, particularly because obviously it will result in more spread of the virus, but we don't have statistics to cover that up. However, I could say for sure that Japan has this system. We have lately we have been receiving emails from the school, and so the school said to it's something about Kinkyu Jitai Sengen. Kinkyu Jitai Sengen means the what's Sengen? I think it's the initialization. No. Sengen. I forgot what's the word for Sengen. But it's basically the announcement of emergency state. Now Japan now is in an emergency state, and so basically emergency state means that we should be more careful. They don't have a specific law, or like if you don't mask up you'll be charged 10,000 ringgit or $2,500 to be exact. Not to be exact, like around that. They don't have that kind of law. They don't have laws that disallow you to go to like different prefectures or states, they don't have that law. Except like they would tell you that we prefer you to self-restraint and not to go outside too much. They will never arrest you or do anything bad to you. It's all your choice. That's the thing about Japan that I really like. However, when Japanese government says that, people will follow. Like, if they think that their movements are not necessary or important, they won't be doing it. There won't be policemen coming to you and say, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you should be masking up. Even though you don't mask up, nobody's going to go to you and say to you, like, please mask up. But for buses, for restaurants, for private institutions like like restaurants or karaoke parlors, you are required to mask up, or not they will refuse service to you. So the government does not have this ironclad rule that you have to follow. Like, everyone has to follow this rule or you will be fined a specific amount of money. So in Japan, they have this Kinkyu jitai seigen. Sorry. So basically, that means that cross state travel is not banned, but they discourage you to go. Like, as much as possible, please self-restrain yourself from performing this sort of cross-state travel, which makes sense to me. And the thing is, the Japanese coronavirus number is not that high. Let's take a look at the stats. So, how do you change this? Oh, there you go. Let's take a look at the stats. So, Japan coronavirus stats. Let's take a look at from worldometers, because I always take it from worldometer. So basically, in Japan, the coronavirus cases total with recovered is like 571,040 cases, and recovered is like 508,000, which is around like 63,000 cases currently active, 10,000 deaths so far. So basically, it's a very small number. So this is total cases. Let's see the daily new cases. So this is the daily new cases. So apparently they announced this Kinkyu Jitai Sengen, or emergency state declaration. I think that's Yeah, there you go. Sengen is declaration. I got it. Okay. So the cases in January is like so high. So it was spiking. So they expected that it will fly again by April. This is after they announced the first Kinkyu Jitai Sengen, and then they open back up, and then it goes back up again. And so they do the lockdown again, so that next time the projections, because they projected of what they expect to be another peak. If there's no, it's not lockdown, it's emergency state declaration. So basically what they're doing right now is they're trying to drop down the cases, and it's working. It's working. Whatever it is, it's working. Preventing people from cross-state travel is good, but it's not good for the economy. So in a way, I agree with this as much as I disagree with it as well. It depends on the context. If you are blocking cross-state movements because due to travel for more than 1 month, I think it will take, if not big, small impact towards the economy, and it's a negative one. Because we know that the virus state, there's incubation period is going to take 2 weeks, so around 14 days. So basically, if we prevent cross-state movements for 2 weeks, or double that, which is 4 weeks, which is 1 month, I think it's already okay. And after 1 month, we should be opening back up again. And pertaining to that, I understand that 10,000 ringgit is so big. And to be honest, I think if it works, if it scares people from not masking up, then so be it. Then you should just mask up. But I heard from Twitter, like, people say that they get compounded, like, for very stupid reasons. For example, there's one lady claiming that she went onto the bus without scanning herself, but the bus driver didn't tell her to. So she thought, like, oh, we don't really need it. So, like, that's a very different, how to say, case. If that were to be true, and that is unjustified. And what made people really, really bad, like, if you, like, how to say, let me just think of my words here so that I won't say bad things. Now, the lady, like, she got compounded and fined for 10,000 ringgit for not scanning, even though she wasn't explicitly told to do so. Now, the reason why people are so angry about this is not because of the compound, like, the fine is, like, way too expensive. That's one thing. There's, like, $2,500. 10,000 ringgit. Let me just search. 10,000 MYR in dollars, right? So Hugh just said, Jesus, those numbers are low. Nice. Yeah, that's Japan for you. It's very surprising. It's a double-edged sword. Either you're screwed in the short term with more cases and deaths, or screwed in the long term economically. Way to put it. That's exactly what's it. The thing is about locking down places is that you're going to lower down the cases. You cannot make the cases to zero. It's impossible. It's virtually impossible. Because the thing is, people can be carrying it asymptomatically. So you don't know who has it or who doesn't have it. Chances are you're probably having it right now. You don't even know that you're having it. That fever that you say that, it's just a normal fever, and you just took a rest, and you went home, and probably spreading it to your family. That could be coronavirus, but I'm not here to scare you. I'm just saying that it's such an unexpected virus that you don't seem to feel it. You don't feel like, oh, I feel corona, it's running through my veins right now. Obviously, it doesn't work that way, but... So, 10,000 ringgit in US dollars, like 2,440 United States dollars. That is the fine rate for compounds. Like, if we don't wear masks in Malaysia, that is the compound. $2,440. Now, that's huge. That's like 3 months worth of rent, food, electricity bills, plus with internet, Wi-Fi, and whatever what those. So basically, it's a very, very huge problem right now in Malaysia because we are getting compounded a lot. But if you ask me, if this compound makes people scared to not use masks and to follow the SOP to a T, I agree with it. But the reason why people disagree with it is not because it's too expensive or, it's a thing, but it's because politicians and celebrities are getting, a soft hand treatment, and we don't know for sure. Like, this is the thing that I'm so scared about Twitter, is that people just put a headline. Twitter is all about headline. When they make a Twitter thread, they put something on the first thread. They say, like, oh, there's a policeman who did this to me, who said who gave me a fine because of this. We are not there to really actually know the facts, so we don't actually know that if what this person claimed on Twitter is true, that he or she got fined $10,000 ringgit unjustifiably. But I could be wrong and I could be right. It's just that I think that it's a good thing that we fine people, but if they claim the execution of those fines are unjustified, then it shouldn't be a thing. I think the concept itself, it's good, but the execution, if what people say is true, if what's claimed on Twitter is true, then that should be hells on earth. That's basically what I think about it. So if you ask my answer to that question, I have two answers to that question, which is, what was the question just now? Cross state travel should be allowed for economical purposes. I agree that it will boost the economy, so I agree that cross state travel should be allowed. However, if it's going to be detrimental to the number of people who's going to get the virus, then it should not be a thing. So on, like Hugh said here, short term, more cases and deaths, or you're going to be screwed in long term economically. So it's either you don't kill people by the virus or you kill the people by poverty. Basically, that's it, and it kind of sucks, but that's the truth. If you look at the Philippines right now, they're getting lockdowns every single day. They're getting lockdowns and lockdowns. I have lots of friends from Philippines, and they say to me that they have there's this case of she's a 26-year-old from Philippines. She has a parent. She has two parents, still alive and well. They had stopped working for 2 months, and they're using their savings right now. So they're basically living on a borrowed time. And the 26-year-old girl, or woman, whatever you want to say, political correctness. The 26-year-old woman, she has no work too, and she has to take part in BPO, or call center. So right now there's a lot of call centers. Call centers are booming in Philippines right now because the thing is, people are so desperate for work, and lots of restaurants and places where offering job opportunities are closed. So I think that, like Hugh said, there's no good answer, but I think we should pick non-bad answers. I think that's what it's supposed to be. So I think I answered that question pretty well. If you have any more questions, please put it in live chat. I mean, I'm here just to spot my nonsense, so I just feel bored, so why not? The next one, check period student, or checking the periods of by period here. If you're not from Malaysia, we don't we call it period. I think it's what we call across the world, right? But anyways, so there's this thing in Twitter. So if you guys don't know, as a Muslim, so if you go to an Islamic school or a religious school, so basically you cannot read the Quran, or you cannot pray, or you cannot even step into the mosque if you have period, because you're considered to be in a dirty state. So in this dirty state, you shall not do things that are considered to be holy. For example, reading the Quran, praying, or entering the masjid. That's basically what's it. So the thing is about this period thing. So in schools, they have like a boarding school. So the wardens are not the wardens. There's an event where you're gonna read the Quran together, recite the Quran together, have praise together. And so when you're period, you cannot participate. So the question is, should people be allowed to check the period of students? I think there's a better way to check the period of student. I think you should have a list of because usually periods take less than 7 days or 7 days, and if it's more, it should be something treated to the doctors. I'm pretty sure that if you do this system, that person has to go to the doctor, and if nothing happens to her, that means she's lying, and if she's lying, she could be punished, right? I think that's supposed to be the most appropriate and working way. Now there's a controversy right now in Twitter. It's viral. There's this thread about a teacher was forcefully checking the period of a student, touching her private parts, and that's a bad thing. That's not supposed to be a good thing. It should not be something that we all support. It should be something we all against off. But I think there's a need to check the period, the student's period, but there must be a right way to do it. That's basically my thought on it. It's not that we should abolish checking entirely. It's like we are policing, not police. We are, yeah, we are literally policing people who are not abiding the laws of school, the laws of the boarding system. So Huey is saying here, could be a cultural thing, but checking a girl's period just comes off as extremely intrusive. That's very true. It's a privacy thing, which is why I disagree with checking them physically, which is why we should have a list, some sort of like a hard book cover. So the thing is, people should list out when they have their periods, and this thing should be completely private. Not even any male staff, teacher, or even the headmaster, or even the king, or even the prime minister can check this log. It should be only the female counterparts. So should be only her friends, maybe not even her friends, people who are in charge of making sure that people do not skip recitals or going to prayers. So basically this log keeps notes of when you are having your period and when you're not having your period. From that, you can see the pattern. That is how you want to spot a girl's period without being intrusive on her privacy. Now the thing is, that's really disgusting. That makes people really don't like religion, because the thing is, people say that religion is such a bad thing, it has this weird system and people are taking advantage of it. Example is this. So in a religious school, like, there are male teachers who checks students' periods. They're male. And even if they're female, I still think it's intrusive. I don't think it's a good thing. Which is why we should all, really support this idea of the logging system. I think it's a good thing. But yeah, this is done to make sure that the girls do not skip recitals and important religious events by using period as an excuse. That's just the reason why we are checking. But we shouldn't be checking, we should be monitoring, like, if people are lying or not about the fact they're having periods. That's it. So you need to have a log. I think that's the best way to get through this. Basically, I agree with checking, but monitoring. Sorry, I agree with monitoring, but not checking, like physically looking at it. Like, no, please. It's a private part. Whether or not you are of the same gender or not, or of the same family or not, you should be showing genital to somebody else to check if it's bleeding or not. This is the way I put it, and it sounds bad because it is. Let's take a look at next question. Do you think this one? I sat on it because I don't really understand what the question is about. Do you think the, in quotation, this land is no one's, it's ours, thinking, end of quotation, thinking, sustainable as in, can people survive? To be honest, I don't really understand what this question means. This land is no one's, it's ours. Thinking, sustainable as in, can people survive? Can people survive based on the thinking of this land is no one's, it's ours? I've been sitting on this because I don't really understand what the question means. This land is no one's, it's ours. Do you think that this land is no one's, it's ours thinking sustainable? As in, can people survive? Can people survive with the this land is no one's, it's ours thinking? I don't understand. Does this mean like Bumiputra stuff? Like, is that it? Are we talking about native people and versus non-native people? Because I don't really understand this question. Let me just send a message to this person. Okay, I should put that question aside first. And we have the last question right now. As what is your opinion on pineapple on pizza? Now, the pineapple on pizza debate has been going on. I call it the pineapple pizza Watergate, pineapple pizza gate. Sorry. Um, I think it's a very divisive debate to such an extent it could be worse than red and blue debate. I think it's very very important for us to discuss this matter. Should we have pineapple on pizza or not? And I think it's going to determine the future of our country and our survivability as humankind. Should we have pineapple on pizza, guys? Indeed, Huey, it's truly a political topic. My opinion on the pineapple on pizza. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I don't think it's a bad thing, really. I don't know. I love pineapple, so you can put pineapple on almost anything, and I will probably eat it. Of course, you don't put it on something unedible or, something. But that's my opinion on pineapple on pizza. I'm a centrist. I am I'm definitely a Democrat when it comes to eating pineapple on itself, but I'm probably a centrist when it comes to putting pineapple on pizza. That is my opinion. It's my take on it. It's my 2 cents. 2016 Pizzagate was about pedophiles. 2021's Pizzagate is pineapple on pizza. The answer being fuck no. It's gross. Though I also don't like pineapple. I think it's because you think it's gross is because you don't like pineapple. I don't think it's gross. I think it's for example, people put lemon in like into chicken, so it's something tangy, and you mix it with something savory. It works. Why does a lemon can work with chicken but pineapple doesn't work on pizza? That's my opinion on it. 2016's Pizzagate was about pedophiles. Wait, what is this reference? I don't know. 2016's Pizzagate was about pedophiles? Was that a thing? But yeah, I it's not that I like the pineapples to be on pizza. It's just that if it's on the pizza, I'm like, sure, why not? It's I'm a centrist when it comes to that. That should be on your bio. That should be on my bio. That would be such an interesting thing. People would be like, what the hell? Pineapple or pizza centrist? I am a centrist on pineapple and pizza. Pineapple Watergate. Pineapple Watergate? Pineapple Gate. Pineapple Pizza Gate. The PP Gate. The pineapple apple pen gate. I don't know. Oh, that was a thing before. Right now, it's not really an interesting stuff. But anyways, that's my opinion on pizza, on pineapple and pizza. That's why I actually love Hawaiian pizza, because I'm eating something savory and then something juicy and tangy and sweet suddenly intrude my mouth, and I'm like, what? Like, people can still drink sodas with pineapple, and that's like, what? Carbonated sweet stuff, and you mix it with pizza, which is something savory and delicious. It still works. Why can pineapple work with pizza? That's my thought. But it's not that I'm supporting people who I don't mind. I don't mind. It's yeah. Look up Pizzagate. Basically, when the Hillary emails leaked, people kept on linking certain words as codes for bad things. Most notable, cheese pizza being. Oh, dude. Oh, it's like cheese pizza CP for that CP. Oh, I didn't know that. I should probably Google it, but I won't. I won't be streaming it on most notable cheese pizza. Okay, let's see. Cheese pizza, Pizzagate. Pizzagate. Let's take a look at that. Oh yeah, it is in 2016. the hell? Let's take a look at this. Pizza and cheese emojis are being used on social media by pedophiles. What you need to know. This was in 2016. I should have said P word. I don't know. But then again, I'm not really that huge of a YouTuber. So I can really say what everything. I can say anything that I want to say. But anyways. Pizza and cheese emojis are reportedly being used by pedophiles on Instagram to find, sell, and trade images of child abuse. This reminds me, when I was browsing Omegle, because I was bored, there was this multiple times when, like, there's the stranger, like, showing me 2 kids going at each other. I was like, what the flip? There's a mosquito, I'm sorry. There's so many mosquitoes lately. But anyways, that was ugh. Like, if you want to be a pedophile, if you want to have those contents on your hard drive, you do you. Don't need to show it to me. Anyways, pizza and cheese emojis are reportedly being used by pedophiles on Instagram to find, sell, and trade images of child abuse. Some online activists and groups fear that the debunked Pizzagate conspiracy theory, which emerged in 2016, may have inspired online abusers to adopt pizza and cheese emojis online as a secret signal to other pedophiles. The Pizzagate theory falsely claimed that leaked emails from presidential candidate Hillary Clinton contained coded messages containing several high-ranking Democratic Party officials and U.S. eateries with a child sex and human trafficking ring. One of the allegedly involved establishments was the Comet Ping Pong Pizzeria in Washington, D.C., hence the title Pizzagate. What? What? Falsely claimed that leaked emails from President... What? Oh, it's so ridiculous. It sounds so outlandish. But you know what's about this world is that we have 7 billion people on Earth. So this is not entirely impossible. It's still very possible. Yeah, that kind of stuff. People wrote it off as a conspiracy insanity until Jeffrey Epstein. He just dies of malaria on stream. Oh yeah, we don't have malaria, I guess, on in Malaysia. I don't know Japan, but in Malaysia we have called the dengue fever. So it's kind of like malaria too, but it could proceed to the next stage called I think the bleeding dengue fever, where it's like you bleed from your skin. It's like that bad of a virus. Anyways, India, who runs anti-child abuse Instagram page PD Protect, told the Metro newspaper that she's now seen thousands of suspected pedophile accounts using pizza and cheese emojis or references to them as a way to flagging their interest in images of child abuse. She told the Metro, "I have seen thousands of accounts with these emojis that come up all the time. Often the word pizza will be within their username, their bio will be full of pizza emojis, or I love cheese pizza, but their picture will be of a child." Oh, like imagine if like you have an account and your bio is like I love cheese pizza and your picture somehow is a child. Oof, I can't imagine that. That's just so weird. Like if you say I love cheese pizza and not, it can't be anything else other than child pictures. Like it could be a picture of a horse and I'll probably like, oh, this guy fucks horse. This is bestiality in a nutshell. Anyways, they don't necessarily share illicit things on their accounts, but they link elsewhere or they post screenshots of filing. Is it filing or filling? Oh shoot, filing. Filling system. Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh god, did I just say that? That felt bad. Oh, filling system. You thinking what I'm thinking? Anyways, or they post screenshots of filing systems and invite people to direct message them. I just sent a list of over 2,000 accounts to Instagram, and all of them pizza related, but with a fair number of them on there. They removed every single one in 6+ days. While India doesn't necessarily believe that the references are linked to the 2016 Pizzagate conspiracy theory, the words cheese pizza have been theorized to be code for child pornography before. Some of the suspected pedophile accounts are reportedly describing themselves as CP traders or sellers, providing Telegram or Facebook links in their Instagram bios. India told the Metro. There are different types of accounts. Some are very obvious. Some post under the disguise of sharing pictures of the most beautiful children, and then there are ones directing you elsewhere and the trading. The thing is, I think about sharing pictures or like children of you think beautiful is already a fucked up concept in itself. Like if somebody says, "Oh, this child looks beautiful. She's beautiful." Like if it's a baby, it's a 50-50. Babies can be cute. They can look very. I almost said appealing. Shoot. I mean, babies look heavenly. They look innocent. They look like this extremely, how to say, pure creatures. But if you look at a children, if you look like a child, like 5 years old, and you're like, that's a beautiful child. What a beautiful child you have. And it's not a baby, you better take your children away from him or her, whatever. That's weird. Ugh. Just thought of it. I just want to spread awareness of what is happening. It has nothing to do with Pizzagate. It's purely what I've seen. If you come across 150,000 accounts doing the same thing, you pick up on a pattern. If you come across an account you suspect of participating in this activity or come across images of child abuse, Instagram has a guide to reporting these accounts here. Which I don't really care. This is like 2016, so I'm pretty sure they adopted new signals. Like, you can't stop people, man. People are just batshit insane. When I play Among Us, you can only say a kid is beautiful on social media if it's your family. That is true. I want to play Among Us a lot. Do you have how many friends do you have right now? If that's the case, I probably have to make a separate stream for this one so that people don't get confused. But anyways, I have to answer one last question that we just put aside. Okay, I got a voice message. I'll be muting my mic. Okay, I kind of understand what the question's about. I already listened to the full context or whatever it is, and I'll try to answer one of my opinions on it. Okay, I'm interested. This is a very good question. It's a so basically the question is, imagine if there's a leader of a land, and he says that this land belongs to nobody, so therefore you can explore this land however you want. Do whatever you want with this land. Or should people should they be dividing the land according to people? Right? According to the size, like if you buy more land, you get more land. If you ask me, obviously it's the concept of this is no one's land. Humans cannot survive. Because it's no one's land, people can do anything they want. But let's say you have a property on a specific land, people just can but this is our land. That means we can take this property too. We can use this property too. We can use this infrastructure as well. So there's gonna be wars. There's gonna be tribal war. There's gonna be fights. There's gonna be bloodshed. So I think it's very important to assign land to people who have means and money and economical ability to buy it, like to obtain or acquire the land. You cannot just be giving people land for free. But then again, the good question is, who has the right to say that this land is for you? Like, you have to buy this land for me. Who has that right? That's the question. And I don't know the answer to that question. I may be able to peek deeper into this context, this question. But anyways, if you ask me, no, I don't think people can survive in that environment. People are going to be fighting here and there. It's mankind cannot survive in that situation. Definitely no. The thing is, by assigning land to people who have the qualifications, the merits, the credentials to own such land, the thing is, I think it's very important about that is because basically, when you do that, there's going to be healthy competition. In this case, it's going to be capitalism. People can compete. People will work hard to make sure that they can get the land that they want. If it's a no one's land concept, it's going to be either divided, and then they are going to create a concept where they own the land, and therefore you have to follow the rules of the land, or there's going to be fights. Which I think what happened thousands of years ago, when there's no concept of this is our land, this land is for this country, the specific country. I think lots of wars happen back then because of that. I don't think people can survive by not assigning the land to a body, in this case a government. I don't think it's a good idea. And so assigning it to the government will make sure that they will divide the land fairly to people who can afford to have a land. If they cannot afford to have a land, if they cannot even afford to buy a specific land, how can they do anything with the land? So when you give lands to people who deserve it and can afford it, these people can make actual developments on those lands instead of giving to people who cannot afford anything. They cannot even build anything on this land that they just bought, that they just acquired. So what's the point? There's no point at all. So, yeah, it's pretty much it. I don't think humans can survive in that situation. So I think, obviously, dividing the land to people who need it, and this is my land and this is your land, is very important. I think humans need space to each other. That's another thing as well. I mean, when I'm thinking about it, I mean, this question is easy. It's not that hard. So Huey said here, there's no land left to discover to do this. The question is interesting, but serves no purpose now. There's no land left to discover to do this. I disagree with that, because the thing is, in my homeland, in my state, we still have so much land to discover. And the thing is about the whole earth is there's so much more places that are not left to be discovered. And even if there's no land to be discovered, there's a thing in Singapore where people create land. They take garbage and make it as the base, and then they put sand on the top. I think that's how it works. So they make a new island, like it's a man-made island. Obviously there's still much more land to be discovered. Actually, it's not like you don't have any land at all. But then again, the question is, it's not about is there any more land left to be discovered. There's so much more land to be discovered. But the question is right now is, if we just explore these lands, how does it impact our environment? Will it be bad for our environment? So if you ask my opinion on climate change or the global environment and stuff like that, I think there's some people who say that, I support the environment and I want to keep the environment so clean and stuff like that. They're trying to make themselves look better in front of people. They're trying to make themselves look good in front of people. Like, you actually care about the environment. And I saw this Jordan Peterson, a very famous Canadian psychologist. He was in something called a Kanda, or a Q&A session. But it's not really it is a Q&A session involving 4 different panelists. And so somebody was asking him, what do you think we should do to as a collective to settle global warming, to settle the precarious, this is what she said, precarious job market, how are we going to solve that apart from our own, individual responsibility? And he said that he thinks that people who cannot even settle the rent of their house, or even, make up their bed, or even clean their room, shouldn't be worrying about how to solve the problems of the world. Like, if you are not able to settle your own individual problems, stop caring about the world. Put yourself first. And if people say you are an asshole, you are a selfish person, just say, I am selfish. Do whatever you want. It's not my fault if you cannot pay your rent. I want to make sure I can pay my rent. I want to make sure that I have money. I want to make sure that I'm economically stable, that I'm going to be married, I'm going to have kids, I'm going to have a good family, and I'm going to have a good life. I don't care what about the planet. This is my opinion on global warming, or about environment problems and stuff like that. It's my opinion. I don't give a damn about what's going to happen on Earth, because I can't control it. My stopping using of cars, or stopping burning stuff that creates CO2 or greenhouse gases, me alone cannot do anything about that. Like, it doesn't change the world. If the world wants to global warm itself up, it's going to happen anyways. But I believe that even though I don't really have to care about what's going to happen to the earth, because it's such a big and complicated issue, that we as a human being shouldn't be arrogant enough thinking that we can solve it. I think you shouldn't pollute the environment. You shouldn't care about the huge problem that the earth is facing, because the thing is so big and complicated we cannot solve it. But we should be very careful not to pollute the environment, as to make the environment friendly for other people. And this is what I've been facing in Japan. It's so clean. Japan has been anything but dirty. There's no place in Japan that I've been to that I think, wow, this place is dirty, I feel sick in this place. There's so much pollution. There's rarely pollution in Japan. I mean, there are places where I go to and I'm like, wow, that's dirty, that's ew. I was going to this train station that one day, and I went to the toilet. This is what I don't understand about Japan, right? The toilet system, there's always going to be one squat toilet and one sit toilet. Why don't you just make two sit toilets? Why do you have to make one squat toilet and the other one sit toilets? Why? For what purpose? And they have the bidet system. The bidet system, wonderful. Just wonderful. You can rinse your private parts and also use tissue, so you can use both of it. It's so good, and it warms up the seats too. Like, in a cold climate, like, you don't want to sit down in a porcelain, like a cold porcelain toilet seat. You don't want to do that. You're gonna freeze your ass. Not freeze your assets. Freeze your ass there and then. So, bidet system, very, very good. That's the reason I want to go to Japan. I love my hometown, but it is kind of disgusting. I totally agree. I can agree with this. Like, maybe people who's not from Japan are probably going to agree with this. They're going to be like, yeah, I totally agree with you. My hometown is totally disgusting. Probably want to go to Japan. But yeah, here's the thing that I noticed about Japan is that they have like really, really minute amount of pollution, but it's a very high stress environment. It's really stressful. I don't know why. I can't explain to you. You have to come here and experience it by yourself. I think one of the biggest reasons is because Japanese people, they really, really follow rules, like really small, unimportant, insignificant rules to a T. It's so annoying. I think that's the reason why a lot of people are stressed out. I give it for an example. Train departure time. It's to the minute. They follow it to the minute. And the fact that you have to follow it to the minute, it makes you so stressful. And if you miss it, it makes you more stressful. And this is one example. There's more examples. But anyways, that's pretty much what I thought about the land stuff. And that's my opinion when it comes to global warming, climate change, and whatever what those. I don't care about global warming. I don't care about climate change, because if the Earth decides to change its climate, if the Earth decides to warm itself up, which happened since the Ice Age, majority of scientists agrees that global warming starts even from the Ice Age. There were no humans back then. I think there are humans. I'm not sure. But what I know is it already started from the Ice Age. So it is something that the Earth decides to do. Well, I mean, it's not really the Earth decides to do. It's the sun radiating more and more heat every single day. The sun is getting hotter every single day. It's a thing. And I believe one day the Earth will perish. Because I'm a Muslim. I believe in apocalypse. I believe that one day the Earth will have its expire time. I believe one day it's going to end everything. I believe there's a doomsday. And the Earth is getting hotter every single day. It's burning more and more every single day. One day, you like it or not, the Earth is going to be effed up anyways. But Islam also teaches you to not pollute the environment. Because the thing is, it's not about... I don't want to pollute the environment. It's not because I care about how Earth is going to be like functioning. The Earth is a huge system. My burning of my waste is not going to affect it on a global scale. But the reason why I don't want to burn my stuff so willy-nilly is so that I won't suffocate my neighbors with carbon monoxide. That's the only reason. Train departure time being on time is a godsend compared to here, where I don't think I've ever been on a train that's been on time. That's true. In Malaysia also we have that problem. But here's the thing. We know it's going to be late. We can relax. We don't have to be stressed. You don't have to run. You don't have to go on a bicycle. And you have to cycle like a crazy madman so that you can arrive on the scene. Like, there were instances of me like ordering a cab so that I would reach the place in time because I overslept. I mean, that's pretty much my fault. But anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. You're going to be so stressed with following all of these really small rules. And we have lots of... the banking system. Don't get me started with the banking system. It's so much crazy with the banking system. If you want to send money to your friend who's also in the country, you have a fee. If you want to close the account, you have a fee. If you want to send it to your friend like through the ATM machine, you have a fee. If you want to send it through the internet, which is cheaper, you have to create an account, which is not free. You have to pay. Pay. This is what the banking system is. And the interest rate, guess what's the interest rate? 0.001%, literally. Bro, go to sleep, said Mary Davis. Who's Mary Davis? I don't know who's this human being. Who's Mary Davis? Anyways, let's wait. I got a notification. Oh, Huey just followed me on Twitter, bruh. You are amazing. You just caught that, didn't you? Amazing, huh? There's this account that I really love called the Unusual Videos. You should take a look at it together because it's funny. The solution to not having to run or panic is to be there on time. Yes, I know, Huey. Yeah, that's why I said it's my fault. I overslept and I woke up late. That's why. But you have to, like, imagine if you have to go to work every single day. Like, let's say that night you had a bad night, you were so tired, you woke up late next morning. You still have to chase the train. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like you do this every single day for the next 30 years without any change, like the same shit every single fucking day. You're gonna be bored. At some point, you're gonna be like, I want to kill myself. The times are there for a reason, lol. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. Let me just show you guys the unusual videos. Oh, I love unusual videos. I just love it. It's like cute videos or videos that you do not expect is gonna happen or something really crazy. Let me give you an example. Why? What's the joke? I just want. Why? Why is it? Why do we have a Minecraft background song? And why is he jumping weird? Why is he jumping like a shuriken? I don't know what's funny about that. And usually, under the comments, there's gonna be more videos of people posting like weird stuff. You see? I have so many questions. Why is the kid suddenly spinning? And why is this guy... Why is he counting up? This is actually my first time watching this. Okay, this is a new video uploaded by Usual Videos.
62, 63, 64, 65, I never say goodbye, yeah.
I'm super clueless. Oh my god, my hair looks so messy. I actually want to cut my hair tomorrow. Wish me luck, guys. Look at my arm. Like, I got so many mosquito bites. Yesterday, I got like 7 of them latched onto the wall. Like, it was so bad. Phew. Oh. Oh. I hate mosquitoes. Oh my god, it's so good. Whew. Hardcore humor. Oh. Videos, edits, and memes. A little content sharing, but mostly just slicing and soundtracking videos. Okay, I guess I'll follow you. Hardcore humor. Oh, it was good. Can I unsee that? Man, my beard and mustache is growing. I really need to shave it, but I cannot find my shaver. I cannot find my razor. It's so annoying. Oh wait, that's cool. Wait. That's the usual ear rape. They think it's funny.
Okay, people, can we chill? Okay.
Whoa! Whoa! The dog is so savage. Look at it.
Chill. Okay.
Why did it do that? Best, I got it before flying. Oh. Like, look at the face of the dog. It's like, yeet.
Okay.
Why did he do that? Why? Told you, dogs are assholes. I mean, cats can be assholes too, so what can I say? That's amazing. That's cool. Like, look at the eyes. The eyes are like beaming. It's like anime moment right there. This song is amazing. Am I gonna get copyrighted because of this song? Yeah, it's fine. I don't make money, right? That's the perks of not making money. Oh, no. You guys are probably gonna get double stream after this. Sorry about that. Let's find a song. Oh, it's Undertale, I wonder. Oh, whoa. Whoa, I shouldn't have done that. That's amazing. I should probably save this in my important playlists. YouTube, there we go. Ooh, oh no, not here. Ooh. Let me see this one. What is this? Nah, that's not funny.
This one does anything. Ah, see if this one does anything.
Whoa, it's amazing.
Ah, see if this
security system takes control of Squidward's house and begins attacking the city, leaving the mayor to give Squidward community service for the damage he caused, even though SpongeBob and Patrick were in his house the whole fucking time and were responsible for everything. Yeah! Fuck this episode! This episode is when the Squidward torture porn started to become a regular staple in SpongeBob's episodes. And this one is just one of the meanest, cruelest, and just plain unfair of them all. Security...
What is going on? He's making me watch David Dobrik apology videos!
I didn't expect that one. It was amazing. That's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. Oh wait, that was reversed? Wait, that was reversed? I thought it was reversed. That's cool. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yo, he nailed it, bro. He nailed it. Told you.
Vamos, sociómata hermanos. Ven y trata de golpearme si es que puedes. La clemencia es una opción que tú no tienes.
Not funny. Nah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, should find the next one. I haven't keep up with this, so I want to know what's the latest. Why is it carrying it? Oh no. Oh, my stomach hurts because we were doing a fitness test. So I was doing one of those what do you call that, sit-ups? Oh my god, it hurts so much. Oh god. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh no, that's not good. It's not good. That hurts. Now, people who loves Animal Crossing, that's for you. Must be new videos under this.
Oh, it's rabbit season. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Whoa, 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 Peppy, you okay? This is extremely out of character for you. I'm not okay, Falco.
I don't know what's this. That's funny. Why would you have that? Like, how can that be appealing? What the hell? What the hell?
He is really, really tuckered out because we went to the dog park.
Oh, look at the duck behind it. That's so
really,
cute.
really tuckered out because we went to the dog park.
Maybe the dog's like used to the word dog park, right? Because sometimes like dogs can do that. I don't know what's that. There's some weird stuff that happens. It's the same. This is not original. It just changed the first video. The second and third video. It's like I've seen it way too.
Jimmy, you want some crawfish, Jimmy? Jimmy! Jimmy! Hey, you want some crawfish, buddy?
Why do you have to shout? Poor doggo. Okay, last one. Let's look at this one. The Animal Crossing. Why do you have to fight amongst yourself? It's like, what did you do to my owner? So weird. So weird.
Oh, here you go.
What a nice hat that man has. I wonder if he respects black people. Okay, I love the title.
Kick that nigga!
Oh, here you go.
Kick that nigga!
I didn't expect it. That was shock value.
With this hoe. Man, I'm finna whip this hoe.
Monkey. Can't say I love monkey. Yeah, I don't know the game. Punch Out gameplay? I don't know. I don't know what to make. This is what I'm trying to say. It's full of weird stuff. Some of them is funny because it's too weird. Oh, here's another version, huh? Interesting. Go. Defeat him. Go. You can do it. Nah, they didn't even finish. Oh, there's another one. What does it mean? Unable to locate the funny. Exactly. What is that about? What do you want me to say? Man, it's so weird. Anyways, I just want to reach 1 hour. So my plan is to do a Twitter talk stream every Wednesday. So tune in for next Wednesday. If I, of course, don't have anything, like if I'm busy, I probably won't be doing. But I will tell you beforehand on Twitter and Instagram. And every Fridays, I'm going to do either an Underlord stream or an Among Us stream. If I can get 10 people to join me on Discord to play Among Us with me, I will certainly do an Among Us live stream. But if I cannot get them in time, I'll do a Dota Underlords. You know, I can play with 6 people. I'm okay with that. But yeah, I see you guys next week. I see you guys in 2 days. And by the way, I don't have school tomorrow, so if you want to play games, I'm down. So see you guys tomorrow. Adios, amigos. Yeah. It's pretty much it. What do you want me to say?